Exclusive! Battlefield 6 closed open beta dates revealed. Release date access guide. Here's the inside scoop on Battlefield 6's beta plans. Before the dust settles, if you've been itching to test drive EA's next big shooter, August is your golden ticket. But here's where it gets controversial. The beta isn't a single event. Instead, it's split into two phases, each with its own rules and access methods. And this is the part most people miss. The first closed beta kicks off on August 7th, followed by an open beta just days later. Let's break it down. Starting with the closed beta, August 7th through 8th, access isn't handed out freely. You'll need a code, either snagged via Twitch drops from content creators live streaming the multiplayer reveal event, or secured by pre-ordering the game. Think of it as an exclusive invite for those who want to dive in early. But wait, there's more. The open beta, August 9th through 10th, is where the action really opens up, theoretically letting a broader audience sample the game. However, sources hint at a second open beta window from August 14th to 17th, which could mean EA is testing different mechanics or polishing the experience based on initial feedback. Now, here's a twist. Pre-orders for Battlefield 6 will go live during the multiplayer reveal event. But here's the elephant in the room. Will the free-to-play Battle Royale mode be announced then? Or is EA holding back for a later reveal? Rumors swirl, but no official word yet. Mark your calendars. Battlefield 6 drops on October 10th, 2025 for Xbox Series SX, PlayStation 5, and PC, with a $69.99 price tag. But here's a question to chew on. Is this price justified for a game that might still be in beta testing? Share your thoughts in the Insider Gaming forums. insidergaming.com/forum. We want to hear if you're excited, skeptical, or somewhere in between. Want the lowdown on EA's recent price hikes, including how they might affect Battlefield 6? Dive into our full breakdown, https:/insidergaming.com/EA game prices, including Battlefield 6. And don't miss out. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, https:/insidergaming.com/subscribe, for the latest leaks, news, and insider takes. Stay ahead of the curve. No spam, just pure gaming intel. Battlefield 6, the future of gaming platforms. Battlefield 6 isn't just another game release. It signals a bold new direction for the entire Battlefield franchise. EA is making headlines with their ambitious plan, not only to revive the series after Battlefield 2042's rocky reception, but to transform Battlefield into a dynamic gaming platform. But here's where it gets controversial. Can a single game really become an evolving platform that captures and keeps the attention of millions of players? During EA's latest earnings call, CEO Andrew Wilson didn't mince words about the company's commitment. As highlighted by numerous industry reports, Wilson proudly stated, "We've been investing more in this Battlefield than any previous title." In other words, this is the most significant investment the Battlefield series has ever seen. And this is the part most people miss. EA isn't just launching a new game. They're hoping to create a long-lasting hub where players return again and again, not just for one-off matches, but for a steady stream of new content and experiences. Let's break down what this platform approach really means. Instead of viewing Battlefield 6 as a single purchase, EA envisions a continuously evolving environment. Imagine a game world that gets regular updates, fresh modes, and even unexpected surprises. Something akin to how Fortnite or Call of Duty Warzone operates. Wilson revealed that over the last 4 years, 4 powerhouse studios, DICE, Criterion, Motive, and Ripple Effect, have been working collaboratively to realize this grand vision. The combined effort under the newly established Battlefield Studios should pique any gamer's curiosity. Will 4 studios working together be able to deliver a smooth, unified experience, or could it lead to creative clashes? Some industry veterans warn that too many cooks in the kitchen can spoil the broth. What do you think? The excitement continues to build as EA has scheduled a big reveal for July 31st, where they'll give players an early look at Battlefield 6's multiplayer mode. Wilson promises that this reveal will finally showcase the true scale and ambition behind the project, a scale few franchises have dared to imagine. Following the multiplayer reveal, EA will maintain a strong marketing push, making it crystal clear that the company is, as Wilson says, all in on Battlefield's future. What can players actually look forward to? Confirmed features include both multiplayer and single-player modes, and if rumors hold true, popular elements like Portal mode may return. Whispers in the community suggest a fresh new Battle Royale component could drop post-launch, stirring debate among fans. Is the inclusion of Battle Royale welcomed innovation, or does it risk diluting Battlefield's classic identity? Rumors are swirling about an October 10th launch date, with pre-orders reportedly opening as early as July 31st. Here's a twist many gamers will appreciate. EA has reassured the public that the standard edition of Battlefield 6 won't jump to an $80 price point, bucking an industry trend towards pricier base games. Plus, an open beta is also in the pipeline, offering early access and a taste of what's to come. The stakes are high, and the gaming community is divided. Can Battlefield 6 live up to the hype and reshape what it means to be a modern multiplayer game? Is EA's platform approach genius or overreach? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you excited about Battlefield's future or skeptical of this major shift? Let's get the conversation started. Share your reactions and debate in the comments below. Leaked Battlefield 6 system requirements revealed. 2025 PC specs, RTX 2060 requirements. The system requirements for Battlefield 6 may have just been hinted at, thanks to details revealed in the Battlefield Labs FAQ. While nothing is confirmed, and all specs remain subject to change as the official release approaches, this information offers our first glimpse into what might be needed to run Battlefield 6 smoothly on PC. Battlefield 6 is expected to be one of the standout games of 2025, generating a lot of excitement among gamers worldwide. Although official PC specifications haven't been finalized, the Battlefield Labs program, which allows selected players to test early concepts and game mechanics, provides its own set of minimum and recommended requirements. These could be a valuable sneak peek because participants will need capable machines to run early versions of the game. The encouraging part? If these Battlefield Labs specs are anywhere close to what the full game demands, you won't necessarily need to splurge on the latest top-of-the-line graphics cards just to participate. Here's a breakdown of the Battlefield Labs system requirements. Minimum specs: GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 or AMD Radeon RX 5600 XT. VRAM, 6 GB. CPU, Intel Core i5-8400 or AMD Ryzen 5 2600. RAM, 16 GB. Storage, 30 GB recommended specs. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti or AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. VRAM, 8 GB NVIDIA, 12 GB AMD. CPU, Intel Core i7-10700 or AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. RAM, 16 GB. Storage, 30 GB. Battlefield Labs serves as a community-driven testing platform where Electronic Arts gathers player feedback before fully unveiling Battlefield 6's gameplay and features. This leads us to reasonably guess that those invited must have systems capable of running an early build of the game, giving us if this information does indeed reflect the final system demands for Battlefield 6, then the game aligns well with typical modern AAA titles in 2025. Nothing here indicates any shocking hardware demands. Even the minimum graphics card listed The RTX 2060 was considered affordable within its timeframe and remains accessible for most gaming setups no older than a few years. But here's where it gets controversial. The stated 30 gigabyte storage requirement seems suspiciously low. Given the scale and complexity of Battlefield games historically, it's likely that the final download size will be significantly larger. However, without further official details, we can only speculate and wait for EA's final word. Currently, access to Battlefield Labs is limited strictly to those invited, and participants must sign non-disclosure agreements, meaning we won't be hearing much about this early content until Electronic Arts openly discusses it. If you're eagerly awaiting Battlefield 6's launch, now's a great time to start preparing your setup. Consider upgrading your gear with the best gaming peripherals available, such as top-rated gaming headsets and keyboards, to enhance your overall experience. What do you think about these early system requirements? Do they seem reasonable, or are you concerned about potential hidden demands like storage size? Share your opinions and predictions. Let's get the conversation started.